And then Gao Xiaoying enters, or not Gao Xiaoying, but Gao Wenzong enters and he says, I uses once again the exclamatory particle and he says, 你们, which we know as you guys, 两个, we just learned from up here means two. 是什么时候到的? So 是 means like is, and then 什么时候, we can break that down. 什么 means what, 时候 would be time. And then 到 means to arrive, and then 的 is just kind of an ending particle. So he's asking, like, hey, what time did you two arrive? And then Leo simply responds by saying, 刚到. So we know that 到 means arrive, but 刚 means like just now. So she's saying they just now arrived. And then Gao Wenzong then asks, 拜应爱, which is another character that is so far not seen in the dialogue yet. And he asks, 拜应爱没跟你们一起来吗? So 没干 means did not with. Okay, there's an easier way to break this down. So 没 means like did not, and then 跟你们 means like with you guys. 一起 means together. 来 means to come. And then 吗 is just kind of a particle you put at the end for a question. So he's just asking, 白应爱没跟你们一起来吗? He's just asking, Bai and I didn't come together with you guys? And then Leo says, 她还没来, which means she still hasn't arrived. May, as we know, means like did not or has not. So has not, and then lai means to come. And then ta right here, it's quite interesting because we know it's directed towards a girl because of the radical on the left, which in this case is nu rather than ren, indicating that it's directed towards a girl. Then again, we see hai right here, and then that means like in this case it would be still. So like she still hasn't come. 我因为他已经来了. So 我 means I, 已经 or no, sorry, that doesn't mean 已经. 我以为, so like she says I thought, 以为 means thought. And that's also new vocabulary word. 我以为他已经 means already. 来了 means to come. So Leo's just saying she thought that she already came. Okay, now let's erase this and go on to the next part of the dialogue. Just scroll down. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Switch over the cursor. Oh. Alright, so now we're here. Gao Xiaoying re-enters and she says, 王鹏 Leo 来，我给你们介绍一下，这是我表姐海伦，这是他的儿子。等一下，我看他的儿子是什么名字？汤姆。So this is quite a long paragraph, so let's just break it down. In the beginning, she's just addressing Wang Peng and Leo, and then she says 来 or come. And she says 我给你们介绍一下。我 we know is I. 给你们 is to give you guys. 介绍一下. So 介绍 means to introduce. 一下 means like a little bit. So let me introduce you guys a little bit. And she says 这是 or like this is. We've seen that quite a few times in this dialogue. She says 这是我表姐海伦. So 海伦 is just a name, so no worries there. There's no new vocabulary. But 表姐 is actually something new that we haven't seen before. And what 表姐 means is kind of a cousin. So we know that Hailun is Xiaoying's cousin. And then she says 这是他的儿子汤姆. Once again, Tangmu is not a new vocabulary word, it's just her son's name. But 儿子, we need to know means son. And then 这是 once again is this is. 他, once again we see the 他 with the mu radical, so we know it's towards a girl. And then 的 is a particle. And then we can move on. So then Wang Peng responds by saying, 你好 Hailun, which is pretty simple. He's saying hello, and then he's directing it towards Hailun. Hailun responds by saying 你好 Wang Peng. It's the same kind of format between the two. It's just 你好, and then the subject who you're directing it to. So that's that can be important grammar for you guys to know. And then she says, 文中和小英都说你有聪明有用功. So first she says 文中和小英. 和 we know means and. 文中, Xiaoying are just the first names of Gao Wenzong and Gao Xiaoying. So they're just kind of omitting the family name. And then she says, 都说你用聪明 or not 用, 你有聪明有用功. What this basically means is, 都 here means both instead of all, because she's just talking about two people, and she says, 说, which means to have said, 你有聪明有用功. So 聪明 means to be smart, 用功 means to be hardworking. So what she's trying to say here is that Gao Wenzong and Gao Xiaoying have both said that you are smart and hardworking. And then Wang Peng responds by saying 哪里哪里, which basically just means where. And this is just kind of a modest statement that he's making. Just being like, oh, I don't see myself as that person. Like, where do you see that? Where do you see that? And then he says, 你的中文说得真好，是在哪儿学的? So 你 is you. 中文 we know is Chinese as opposed to 英文, which would be English. 说 we just saw up here. It means to say. 说得真好. 好 we know means good. 真 just kind of means like very. So it's like very good. 是在哪儿? So 在哪儿 means like where. 学的 means to study. So Wang Peng is just basically asking, your Chinese is spoken very good or very well. 是在哪儿学的 is just like, where did you study it? Then she responds by saying, 在书启班学的. So we know 学 means study. The once again is just a particle. However, this is new. 书启班 means a summer course. So she studied Chinese over a summer course. So let's just pause. Now we're on to the last part of the dialogue. So Wang Peng then says, "Ay." Once again, we see the exclamatory particle. If I can, we see that exclamatory particle. Then he addresses. He says, "汤姆长得真可爱." So 长得 means to grow. 真 we know means very, and then 可爱 means cute. 真可爱. Then he says, 你们 we know is you guys. 看 look. 他笑了. Ta is addressing Tang Mu, who's a guy, which we know by the Zhen radical. And he says 笑, which means to laugh. 笑了. So Wang Peng saying, look, he laughed. Then he says 他几岁了. So 几岁 means how old is he? And 几 is a vocabulary term that can be applied to many different things. In this case, it's asking about age, like 他几岁了. You can also be used to describe other things like 你有几个哥哥? Like how many older brothers do you have? And then Hailun responds by saying 刚一岁, which means he just turned 1 year old. 一岁, 1 year old. 刚 means like just now, or recently in this case. And then she says 是去年生的. So 是去年 means last year, 生的